Deep within the heart of a mystical realm, nestled between rolling hills and sparkling rivers, lay an enchanting forest known as the Whispering Woods for generations. Rumors had swirled about its magical secrets, drawing adventurers, curious souls and dreamers to its moss-covered paths. One such dreamer was Alara, a young woman with hair like spun moonlight and eyes that mirrored the forest's hidden depths. She had always felt a profound connection to nature, a bond that whispered to her soul, urging her to uncover the mysteries held within the ancient trees. But it was the enigmatic whispers that set this wood apart. They beckoned to her with promises of wonder, weaving tales of forgotten lore and slumbering magic. Alara's journey began on the edge of the Whispering Woods, where gnarled branches clawed at the twilight sky and the air hummed with unseen energy. As she stepped into the forest, the whispers intensified, swirling round her like playful spirits. Each rustle of leaves, each sigh of wind carried secrets on its breath, and Alara found herself drawn deeper into the woods, eager to decipher their cryptic messages. The path illuminated by Alara's determination led her past sentinels of stone, ancient standing stones that seemed to watch over the forest's timeless expanse. Their silent presence hinted at rituals long past and whispered stories of a time when the veil between the mundane and the magical was thin as gossamer. As twilight deepened, painting the forest floor in hues of indigo and violet, Alara came across a clearing bathed in ethereal light. In its center stood a majestic oak, its branches reaching towards the heavens like supplicating arms. This was no ordinary tree. It was the heartwood, the living embodiment of the Whispering Woods magic. Its bark shimmered with an otherworldly glow, and from its leaves came the softest whispers that resonated deep within Alara's soul. It was here, beneath the heartwood's watchful gaze, that Alara began to understand the true essence of the Whispering Woods. The whispers she had heard were fragments of memories, echoes of laughter, whispers of love and loss, joy and sorrow. They wove a tapestry of emotions that spoke of lives lived, dreams cherished and bonds forged within the forest's embrace. Suddenly, a gentle breeze rustled through the leaves, and the whispers coalesced, forming words that hung in the air like falling stars. "Seek the silver stream," they murmured, "where moonlight dances and secrets gleam." Intrigued and filled with anticipation, Alara followed the direction of the whisper, her steps lighter as she ventured deeper into the Enchanted Woods. Her path led her to a place where silver moonlight filtered through the canopy, creating a shimmering spectacle on the forest floor. Before her lay a babbling brook, its waters sparkling like 1,000 tiny mirrors reflecting the moon's soft radiance. This was the Silver Stream, a place where the boundary between reality and fantasy seemed to blur. As Alara knelt by the stream, the whispers grew clearer, revealing the location of an ancient relic hidden within its banks. With bated breath, she searched for the spot where moonlight kissed the water's surface with particular grace. And there, nestled amidst the roots of a weeping willow, she discovered a small, intricately carved box. It was crafted from silver, its surface adorned with celestial patterns that seemed to shift and change with the dancing moonlight. The lid was sealed with a wax impression bearing the image of a crescent moon. Curiosity and wonder filled Alara's heart as she reached out to touch the box. A surge of magical energy pulsed from it, causing the nearby flowers to bloom in a riot of colors, and the birds to burst into song. With reverence, Alara opened the box, revealing a sight that took her breath away. Inside lay a pendant crafted from a single teardrop-shaped crystal. It emitted a soft, ethereal glow, and intricate silver filigree work held it aloft like a precious jewel in a crown. The crystal's facets were meticulously carved, and as light danced across its surface, it seemed to capture and magnify the very essence of moonlight. As she gazed into its depths, Alara saw reflections of the forest, of whispering trees and shimmering streams, and she sensed the spirits of the wood residing within its heart. It was as if the pendant held a piece of the Whispering Woods itself, preserving its magic and memories in a tangible form. But it wasn't just the pendant's beauty that captivated Elara. There was a profound sense of purpose tied to it, a calling that resonated deep within her soul. She felt an inexplicable connection to the pendant, as though it had been a part of her all along, waiting to be reunited with its missing piece. When Elara wore the pendant, the whispers of the forest became clear, carrying stories that tugged at her heartstrings and unveiled secrets that had lain dormant for centuries. The pendant seemed to amplify her connection to the Whispering Woods, allowing her to understand and communicate with the spirits that dwelled there. With the pendant as her guide, Elara's journey continued. She delved deeper into the mysteries of the Whispering Woods, uncovering forgotten lore and encountering magical creatures that had been woven into the fabric of the forest's existence. As days turned into weeks, Elara found herself drawn into the rhythm of the woods. She conversed with ancient trees, befriended playful sprites, and learned the language of the forest's inhabitants. The Whispering Woods, once a realm of whispers and shadows, was now a sanctuary of discovery and enlightenment for Elara. During her adventures, Elara encountered a wise old tree spirit named Elder Moss. He had witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, the changing seasons, and the passage of countless years. Elder Moss became a mentor to Elara, guiding her in her understanding of the forest's magic and sharing tales of the past. He spoke of a time when the Whispering Woods was a place of great power, where humans and nature lived in harmony and magic flowed freely through the land. But he also told of a darkness that had threatened to consume the woods, a darkness that had been sealed away but still lingered at the edges of Elara's perception. As Elder Moss shared his wisdom, Elara realized that the whispers of the forest were not just echoes of the past, but also warnings of potential danger. There was a darkness stirring, a force that sought to disrupt the balance of the woods and plunge it into eternal shadows. Fueled by a sense of responsibility and a deep love for the Whispering Woods, Elara knew she had to take action. With the guidance of Elder Moss and the support of her newfound friends among the forest's creatures, she devised a plan to banish the encroaching darkness. At the heart of the Whispering Woods, beneath the watchful gaze of the hardwood, Elara gathered the forest's spirits. Together, they formed a circle of moonlight and starlight, their combined energies coalescing round Elara as she held the pendant aloft. The pendant flared with an otherworldly light, banishing the shadows that threatened to consume the woods. The forest rejoiced, its creatures emerging from their hiding places to witness the triumph of light over darkness. And as the sun peeked through the canopy, bathing the woods in golden hues, Elara knew that the Whispering Woods was safe once more. But her journey was far from over. The experience had deepened her connection to the forest and its inhabitants, and she knew that she was forever bound to the Whispering Woods and its magic. As the years passed, Elara became a guardian of the Whispering Woods, ensuring that its magic and balance were preserved for generations to come. She walked among the trees, her laughter echoing through the ancient boughs, her steps leaving imprints of joy and wonder in their wake. And so the tale of Elara and the Whispering Woods became a legend whispered on the wind, rustling through the leaves and echoing in the hearts of those who believed in the magic that dwelled in the embrace of the ancient trees.